Even though it's basically canceled this year, happy Halloween, folks. Hope you're doing well, or at least well enough, all things considered. Has not been a good year, obviously. Hasn't been too terrible on our end, but definitely not great. Nothing went according to plan, in short, and yeah, what can you do? And it's not even over yet, but still, this is the best time of the year, of any year. October is my favorite for a number of reasons. The atmosphere, the weather. Summer is finally over. I'm not saying that to be contrarian. It's just summer is my least favorite because of the heat and the bugs and all of that. And also, it's a time to be reminded of how things are ephemeral, to be dramatic about it. Time of either death and rebirth, or at least slumber, depending on how you want to look at it. Like, you see nature going through change and slowing down, and it's, yeah, it kind of makes you mindful of how things are fleeting. You know, nothing just lasts forever, and that can be good or bad. In this case, in case of this cursed year, that's a good thing. And just remembering that it's all also going to pass. You know, if it sucks, it's going to pass. Things are hopefully going to get better, but at least they're going to change to an extent. And that's part of what makes human life what it is. The awareness of things ending. You know, the awareness of death and the end. I think if we were immortal, that would cause problems in terms of mindset. Like, think of how much you already procrastinate on an everyday basis because there's always tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. If you had an eternity, you know, I'll get around to it in a century or two. No, you're not. You're never going to do it. And this year has also shown that you never know what's going to come, what the future holds. So it's good to remind yourself to enjoy the moment and do the things while you can. But it's so easy to forget. And during the everyday grind, you just do your thing, and the same every day keeps repeating, and yeah, you're just not as aware of how finite everything is. And I think fall and Halloween in particular is kind of a way to celebrate that, I would say. Celebrate death. Good old memento mori, you know? But there's also much more trivial fun to be had. Like, I like the light-hearted, spooky stuff associated with Halloween. You know, things that are kind of spooky, you know, undead, vampires, skeletons, ghosts, etc. But wrapped in this kind of cartoony, light-hearted way, or a gothic kind of way for that matter. Dark, but not taking itself super seriously, if you know what I mean. I like that. And of course, the October hikes. Especially here. Nova Scotia is particularly gorgeous in fall. Definitely one of the most idyllic places we've ever been to. Especially now in fall, it's of course unbeatable. Pretty trees. And pretty landscape in the distance. I mean, the season in and of itself is beautiful, no matter where you are. Well, maybe I shouldn't say no matter where, because in the tropics, probably not a thing. Where the season exists, it's generally beautiful unless you're in the desert or what have you. And yeah, here it is just amazingly pretty. So many vibrant colors, particularly in the Annapolis Valley, which is well worth a visit. I would certainly recommend it. You have all that pretty landscape. You have these impressive red cliffs right here. This adds another layer of color. All the fall colors in the distance, and then you have the red cliffs. Really cool. Cool cliffs and a waterfall. What more do you want? Lots to see and enjoy. And of course, we're taking Halloween off as usual. This year it's on a Saturday anyway. But yeah, that's why I'm recording this on the 30th in advance. And yeah, it's just our personal tradition to celebrate Halloween. I just like festivals with decorations and pretty lights and tasty food and all that. Unfortunately, this year I haven't been able to make a fun action video for Halloween the way I did in 2019, but that's all right. Maybe next year, we'll see. So yeah, I don't know if you folks do anything in particular for Halloween or if it's just another day for you. Depending on where you're located, it might not be a tradition to do anything, but if you do, then yeah, happy Halloween. Hope you're having fun or relaxing, or I mean, Halloween parties obviously are not a thing this year, but maybe you can still be cozy, watch some horror movies, play games, etc. There's a lot of good stuff that fits the season. So hope you're having a good time. Thanks for watching, and see you later, folks.
In the grave.